said, it is that time of year again. Now we're gonna go for our top 5 worst movies of the year. These can be any movie that any one of us just hated, just did not like at all, for any reason at all.
Yes.
So with that, I don't care about your opinion if you don't like this list.
One of my
just kidding. I love you all.
One of my number 1 worst movie of the year is on somebody's list on top 5. So.
Mine?
Not yours, trust me. It's somebody else.
Interesting. Alright, you go first.
Okay, this time. My number 5 is a Netflix film called The Harder They Fall. It is an all-black cast playing a Western movie. Guys, I don't hate black people. I just didn't like this movie.
Okay.
I think the acting was fine.
Good preface.
But the story, I have to preface that because this is an all-black cast.
Right.
And coming from, this guy hate black people. I do not hate black people. One of my great friends that I grew up with in high school is Joey, and he's a black guy. So, so I'm not racist. But The Harder They Fall, it is a mess of a movie. For some reason, everybody likes this movie, but on Rotten Tomatoes, it didn't get fresh either. So I think a lot of people are on my side. It is very confusing, very all over the place. The pacing, the directing, the editing. The editing was bad. And apparently everybody can hit every shot they take can hit people in the head.
Was it a satire?
What is satire? What is that?
It's a joke movie?
No, it's not a joke. It's
The
just
Ridiculous Six?
No, it's not The Ridiculous Six. No, it's just they were trying to be serious, and it just didn't. It didn't.
Wow.
It didn't.
Right.
It fell hard. It literally fell in. It did, just like the title would fall pretty hard.
For sure. My number 5 is Don't Look Up. It's also a Netflix movie. Leonardo DiCaprio, Jennifer Lawrence, another it's a pretty big ensemble cast. It starts out being a cool kind of Armageddon type movie, and then slowly it starts to trickle into this.
Yes,
I'm gonna do something right now, and I'm gonna separate our viewers. It's a very leftist propaganda movie. It is. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, well,
and that's what kind of turned me off. I don't care if it's left or right, but when it's blatantly one way, and there's no seeing the other way, that's when you lose me.
Yeah.
So, Don't Look Up.
My number 4 is Cinderella, the Amazon Prime edition.
Wow.
I had to sit through this movie just because I wanted to see how bad it was. And folks, please do not. I did this for you. Don't watch this movie. It is another what's the word I'm looking for? Another
Ridiculous Six?
No. Well, yeah, basically. Another. What I'm trying to say is another version of
Just
Cinderella.
another version, yeah.
But in this case, they tell a different story. Apparently, the stepmother is actually not as evil as she thinks, so she becomes good.
Oh gosh, the relatable villain.
A lot of minority casting in this one. I am not. I'm okay with that, but it just doesn't.
So far, Tom is sexist and a racist, homophobic.
It's just not a good movie. It's terrible.
I watched a little bit of this, and what I thought was, they only made this movie so they could show off cool choreography and dancing.
Yeah,
and that's the same thing. So
it's horrible. It's the worst. It's number 4. So there's 3 other movies that's actually worse than this, but don't watch it.
All right,
Cinderella.
My next one is Encanto.
Wow! Oh my god!
I freaking hate this movie, dude. It is messy. It is jumbled. It is unintelligible, as I am right now. You can't. The story is there.
Yeah.
But like I said with Luca, but in a different fashion, there was a message, and then they just built the movie around the message, and that's it. It's a cool premise. The one girl doesn't have a superpower, and everybody else has superpowers. That's a cool thing. You can go with that. But the way they did it really was not good. So I didn't like it. And the music sucked too. All the songs suck.
I just think everybody is tired of Lin-Manuel. What's his name? I can't say his name.
Who?
The one that did Hamilton. What's his name?
Oh, Lin.
Yeah, you can't even say it.
I know. I'm sorry.
So,
Hamilton Man.
I think he's done a lot of Latino heritage.
Did he do this?
Yeah, he did.
Wow.
The only thing that
because I really liked Moana. Music in Moana was great.
Yeah. So. I'm kind of sick of him doing that type of thing. Not that Latino culture isn't cool or anything to look at, but it's just he's already done it. He did Coco. He did In the Heights. You know, like, which is terrible. But
he did Moana, which is
Moana music was good. But yeah, I the only thing about that movie. Sorry, I know we're supposed to go fast, but I don't know where that source of power comes from.
It's their Encanto.
No, but,
if you say something in Spanish that white people don't know, they'll believe it. My wife said,
"Wait,
I was like, how do you say what's Encanto in English?" She said house. I was like, what?
What does Encanto mean?
It's like enchantment.
So they still don't know where the source of power comes
Exactly.
from. That's the only issue I had with the movie. I mean, I still think it's better than Luca. I hate Luca, but I don't know how you can have these power and have no backstory on how these power came about.
Right.
That's my thing is like what, and I agree, Paul. It is a mess. And so
your turn.
Number 3, Matrix Resurrections. It is not a good film.
You know what? I'm gonna take off my number 3 and also put that as number 3 for Matrix Resurrections. Number 3. I had old on here, but I have to put Matrix on here.
Okay, well then let's talk about it together.
Let's talk about Matrix.
Matrix.
Wow, what a disservice. Am I right?
Oh my gosh. And I just wish they would just go away from the first one. For some reason, they're still hung up on getting it back to the first. The first one is a great film.
Yeah.
But this film right here, Matrix Resurrection, doesn't know what it wanted to be.
Yeah.
I don't know if it wanted to be a sequel, a remake, or a reboot. Like they have no. At one point it was a remake. At one point it was a sequel, and then at another point it was a reboot. So
a spin-off.
like
Almost
what are you trying? What are you guys trying to do? I mean, I love Keanu Reeves and he was fine, but it's just the new character was fine too, but the story just didn't make any sense, and it just
a lot of the reasoning they went through, like it just didn't work out. Like Morpheus, why he's a different played by a different actor, like that was really dumb. And like same with Agent Smith, like the whole thing was a video game, but it's real. It doesn't.
It's terrible.
Sorry. Anyway,
Terrible.
Go for your number 2.
My number 2 is Space Jam.
Woo!
Yeah.
That's
Guys.
also my number 2.
Is it really?
Yep.
Let's talk about Space Jam.
I would like to talk about Space Jam, but I only made it 20 minutes into Space
That's
Jam.
fine. Everything else is the same. It's terrible. As long as
The world's longest commercial
Oh my
from Warner
gosh.
Brothers for HBO Max.
First of all, your main cast, LeBron James, trash. Get him out. He's not a good actor at all.
Okay.
Michael Jordan wasn't the greatest either, but Michael Jordan was better than LeBron James. The story was really predictable and really like just. I just wish they would stay away from the original. I know they wanted LeBron has this thing with he has to top Michael Jordan. LeBron James, you are not Michael Jordan. You will never be Michael Jordan, and you are not the greatest.
No.
I don't like LeBron James, period, as a person and as a basketball player.
Yeah, me either.
I respect him, but if you're gonna come out and do political stuff and pointing a finger at people, all the white people that you've been pointing a finger at for doing bad things, you're not doing good yourself either, my friend. So you're not my friend, but you know what I mean. And so,
Dude, yeah, this movie's all over the place. It's really just, like I said, a big long commercial for HBO Max and all the Warner Brothers properties, and it tried to be something cool, but what it needed to be was more grounded, and they just took it and like snorted some cocaine and went, let's do it.
I do like the animation, the character though. I like the fact there's Easter eggs as they're playing the basketball, like from different Warner Brothers cartoon and stuff.
Right.
Thought that was cool, but
That was just fan service. Like you said with Spider-Man, there's fan service that's useful and there's fan service that's just fan service. But there's no fan service, just service.
Just service. Space Jam, you're terrible.
All right, number 1, Thomas. I want to guess.
Well,
No, I don't want to.
you already said it. It is.
Oh!
Don't Look Up. It's
Don't
number
Look
1.
Up. All right.
It is the worst movie of 2021, and I think sometimes people in Adam McKay, we know what your political view is.
Obviously.
You're left, and this movie makes fun of the right people. Just because you think that they're wrong or something, you made a movie that was basically left wing, nut. That's what you did. Mm-hmm. I disagree with everything that movie was. The performance was the only thing that kept me going, but everything else is just terrible. It's all over the place. The editing sucks. It's not funny at all. I mean, I understand you want your political agenda to be in the film, but at least be fair. You basically trashed all the conservative that maybe even agree with some of your views as a left, but you basically tell them that they're stupid, that they're racist, and that they are crazy, and that's what this movie message was. I'm not sure how anybody can actually watch this movie and like it. I know one person that likes it, and I don't know how this is on his number, whatever, on top 5. But I would respect it.
Are they pretty left?
No, he's
really interesting.
Okay. But I respect his list. I'm just saying, watching this movie, I was actually kind of angry, and I'm not even a right wing guy. I'm in the middle, and even then, I'm like, this movie had an agenda, and I think it was wrong, in my opinion.
It definitely got lost in its own sauce. Put on the gas like 30 minutes left in the movie and just didn't let up with just the blatant leftism and just kind of like, it was mean almost.
It was.
Yeah.
It was. He was telling the audience that you're stupid. The right wing people are stupid. That's what he was saying. And I don't mind if you have left views, but don't blatantly like basically make fun and trash other people's point of view.
Make fun all you want. I don't want to pay $5 a gallon for gas.
No, I don't. I do not want to pay $5. No, but apparently Joe. No, never mind.
Good job.
Good job. Go ahead. You're number 1.
My number 1. Now this is coming from me, Paul Kriegenbrink. My number 1 worst movie of 2021 is F9.
Oh no!
The Fast Saga.
I forgot about F9.
There's so much wrong with this movie, and I hate it.
They went to space, Paul.
I hate it. Like I said in the review, go back and watch this review. But I didn't mind the Fate of the Furious, the 8th one, and then I hated it after watching F9 because then I realized this franchise truly died with the late Paul Walker. He's the one who kind of kept it more grounded than it was prior to that.
You sure it didn't die with F1?
Hey, I will apologize for 1 through 7 all day long. Even Tokyo Drift.
It's funny is like I actually enjoy F9. I thought it was fun. Yeah, I thought it was fun. I don't think it was a great movie. There was so many problems with it. But I figured you as a Fast and Furious franchise fan,
that's how much I was disappointed.
The disbelief of reality went out the window and like just enjoy it. But I guess it didn't settle with you.
No, it did not. If you want more of my views on this, you can go watch the review. It's on our channel somewhere.
Let us know what your worst movie of the year is. I really want to know. Sorry if I went a little bit rant with Don't Look Up, but I just hate that movie. And so anyways, let us know, comment down below, and we'll see you next time. Later, nerds.